What's up YouTube, it is your boy Darriusofficiall. I am back with another YouTube video. I feel like everyone needs an outlet to avoid depression. You guys are my outlet. As you can see from the title below, this is My Time with Trent, episode 8. Okay, now real quick, let me get into y'all ass, because y'all love to play with me. In the comments, y'all talking about something. Oh yeah, we not gonna see him post another video until 2026. Alright y'all, we finally got another video. See you guys in 3 months. Like, y'all trying to be funny. Y'all trying to be on my ass. Y'all trying to act like I don't be putting out content for y'all. And I've been putting out content for y'all. And y'all over here trying to do me like I'm just like I'm just some type of orphan. No, but we're back with another video. I know it's been 11 days, but damn, I'm saying though, like y'all wait around, y'all wait for the whole world to fucking rotate for baddies to come on. But then when it's time for my time with Trent, y'all want to rush me. I just dropped a fucking video, and I've been dropping videos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And what y'all gonna learn is patience. That's what the fuck y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn something about patience. Y'all gonna learn how to stop disrespect, stop biting the hand that feeds you, ho. Come on. Amen. No, but anyway, what's up, y'all? For all of my returning subscribers, what's up, Daredevils? Make sure that you like this video. Yeah. And for any new viewer to my channel, please make sure that you like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a positive comment down below. And yeah, welcome to the fam, and let's get into it. Also, if you have not seen my recent video, please make sure you go check that out. Truth or Drink with Messiah. It was a really good video. We ate that video up. It was funny. So yeah, if you have not seen that, make sure that you go watch that. But watch this one. Anyway, yeah, so what we had left off last episode was, y'all know I ended up going to Zay's house after the club because I ended up seeing, you know, the boy that had gave Trent head. Yup, the boy that I gave Trent head, yeah, I had seen him at the club, so I ended up going to Zay's house, because, you know, I was just like, I was over it, I was so upset, and I was so mad, because, yeah, I feel like I deserved that. I feel like I wasn't doing shit for real. Trent was over there, you know, being how he fucking is, and just decided to go get hit. So I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm over it, I'm gonna just go to Zay's house. So when I went to Zay's house, you know, we ended up going up to his rooftop. We had a few shots or whatever, and he suggested that we basically write down a whole bunch of shit on some plates and just like throw it against this abandoned building that was right next to his building. And that's what we did. And we also got in a pool. We made out a couple of times, and then we got back to his apartment, and we yeah, that's where we had stopped off at the last episode. But I asked y'all, comment down below if y'all think I went out like a whore, or if y'all think I didn't do anything. And I see a lot of comments that's like, oh yeah, no, if we know anything about you, Darrius, you went out like a whore. We gonna get into that though. We gonna get into that. Anyway, let me put on the screen the characters. I like to do this thing where I put a face to the characters so that you guys can have a visual. These are not the actual people, but these are people who resemble them in a lot of ways. So just so that y'all get a visual. This is Trent. Trent is the guy who the story time is completely based around. And yeah, y'all know who Trent is. And then this is Zay. This is Zay, the one who I kind of been kicking it around to get over the situation with Trent. So yeah, y'all, it's really giving like Bella in Twilight. And I'm not gonna lie, I used to call her whore. No, actually I used to be like, you know, she was going through some shit. Then I start calling her whore. But that was different. I'm different. I'm not like Bella. So anyway, so yeah, when we had got back from the pool, me and Zay was kicking it on the couch, and like he basically just tried to get like very touchy-feely, and he kissed me. And not gonna lie, I had liquor inside of my system, so I'm not just gonna say I just stopped him or whatever, but I will say we did not have the S word so that YouTube doesn't demonetize me. But yes, we did not have the S word. So for everybody that was down there in them comments calling me out my name, shame on you and glory be to God. And your mother raised a whore. So yeah, that's what I got for you. But yes, no, we did nothing. He kissed me, and then he tried to take it a little bit further, but I didn't allow it to happen. So when he reached over, he was just like very touchy, very gropey, and I'm not gonna lie, the shots in my system almost allowed it to happen. But then I was thinking to myself and said, no, because there might be a slight possibility that I could forgive Trent and that I might try to work it out with him. So in the event that I do, I don't want to go out of my way to take myself out of my own character. You know what I mean? So like, I'm gonna basically stay true to myself at the end of the day. That's the most comfortable for me, whatever that looks like. And in that moment, it looked like me not feeding into Zay's temptation. So yeah, I didn't allow it to happen. I literally just told him, I kind of just pushed him away. I was like, yeah, I don't think this is right. I don't think I'm comfortable with doing this, blah blah blah. And literally he ended up understanding. So he's like, he understood basically. He was just like, okay, yeah, I get it. He was like, if you're not ready, that's fine, and I understand and all this and that. And in my head I'm just like, it's not about me not being ready. It's just like, I don't think this might not ever happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, this might not ever happen. Like, honestly, I shouldn't even be over here. Well, I'm not gonna say that I shouldn't, because I'm grown as hell and Trent was doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do, but like, I didn't have to be over here. Okay, I'm gonna shut up because I feel like I'm gonna almost contradict myself. But anyway, but yeah, so y'all, I just literally just kind of pushed him off, and I was just like, boom, you know. So literally that night, I'm not gonna lie, we did cuddle. And we did continue to kiss throughout the night. But that ain't nothing for real. You know what I'm saying? That really don't count. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could kiss anybody. You could cuddle with anybody and it don't mean nothing. Y'all be doing it all the time. Like, so it really don't mean nothing. Y'all not finna try to get down on my neck like I just really just was out here just doing anything with anybody, because I wasn't. On my soul, dead homies, on my mama. What you talking about? Niggas is goofy. Anyway, yeah, so we end up cuddling throughout the whole night. And it was pretty late by then. And yeah, like I said, we kissed. He's a great kisser. He's a great kisser, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't even remember, y'all, honestly, majority of like what happened after that. I think we just probably like watched TV or something until we had fell asleep, because the shots were shotty. I was drunk. I was like really, really good and tipsy, but I'm almost sure I was drunk. So I ended up falling asleep, and then literally that next day, like, okay, so let me tell y'all. So I had woke up and Zay was like off the couch. Mind you, we had fell asleep on the couch. So I woke up and I'm smelling like breakfast. I'm like, oh, this is breakfast. Okay, like, come on, little breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Come on, breakfast. So boom, I turn around, look behind the couch, and Zay's in the kitchen making breakfast. So I'm like, damn. So I just kind of, you know, I'm one of these like, you know what I'm saying, to break the silence or whatever, or just whatever, just so that he know that I was woke, basically. So he was like, oh, good morning. I was like, good morning. He was like, how you feeling? I'm like, I'm okay. Whole time I was really hungover, y'all. I was hungover as fuck. My hair was all over my head. I was like, what the fuck? I looked at my phone. I'm like, I'm ugly. So I told him, I'm like, hold on, let me go to the bathroom real quick. I end up going to the bathroom, coming out of the bathroom, and yeah, like after fixing my hair and shit, and then I kind of walk up to the kitchen and sit in sit on the bar stool by the island, at the island, as she's like preparing the plates and everything. I was like, what you make? And he was like, whatever he had made. I think it was like bacon, eggs, and pancakes. It was like, you know, the traditional breakfast or whatever, right? Then he was like, here, I made you some of this too. He pulls out the Zim. He pulls something out the blender, and it's like this green juice, and I'm like, what is this? I don't play with no green shit, especially not no juice form. Like, I eat my greens, but something about juice being green, I don't know. You might be trying to kill me, dead hungry myself. So he's like, this is to get rid of your hangover. The fact that you know I'm hungover is crazy. He love me. He wanna eat like he love me. Bitch, if we locked in, ain't no switching up. Like, that's all I'm saying. If we locked in, ain't no switching up. He want me. Like, I feel like we supposed to be together. Better than me and Trent. Not gonna lie, I was missing Trent heavy though. Speaking of that, anyway, so he was like, I know you hung over because I'm hungry. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So we both in the same boat. So cool. I end up like drinking the green juice. So I'm just like sipping it, whatever, cool, right? With my breakfast and everything. Y'all, we sitting there, we talking. He basically tells me like, if I wanted to kick it with him today, he would love that and blah blah blah. We could just have a relaxed day and get over our hangovers together, all this and that. And I'm just like, I'm not doing anything else. Why the fuck not? So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, all right. So he's like, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna find us like some shit to watch on TV or something to do, blah blah. I'm like, cool. Y'all, why is we sitting there eating our breakfast? My phone is sitting in between, like almost like his plate and my plate. So I'm sitting right here, he's sitting right there, and my phone's kind of in between. Mind you, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I haven't checked my phone yet. I'm just like, I just had it by me, right? But like obviously occupied with him. I get a call from an unknown number. I didn't worry about it. I didn't answer it. I'm like, whatever, cool, right? Then the number calls back again. Didn't answer. We tried to finish our conversation. You know, just sitting there talking. I get another call from an unknown number. What did y'all think I did? Like, come on, like, you already know. I'm like, hold on one second. I'm like, can I get on your balcony real quick? He's like, so I go out on his balcony, I close the door, and I answer. I'm like, hello? And I'm not gonna lie, by like the second ring, by like the second phone call that I got from the unknown number, something just told me it was Trent. So I answered this call, and it was fucking Trent. And he's like, hello? And I'm like, yeah, who's this? And he was like, Trent. And I was like, what's up? And he was like, why aren't you answering your phone? I'm like, I just woke up. And he's like, sounds like you outside. And I'm like, I am. He was like, what are you doing outside if you just woke up? I said, I'm on a balcony. And he's like, you don't have a balcony. And y'all, I'm just sitting there like, as he's like clocking everything, I'm like, what's up, Trent? Like, what's up? And he's like, I've been calling you. I'm like, I know. At this point, I got him on speaker. I'm scrolling down my call list, and this man done called me while I was asleep, like, at least like, no joke, at least like 17 times. Like literally 17 times. Didn't know. So he's like, can we talk? And I was like, about what? And he was like, you know what about? And I was like, I don't have anything to say. So if you talk, that's up to you. But I don't have anything to say because I really don't. Like, we literally tried to talk. Like, that's why we had literally met up at Firehouse Sub. Like, we tried to talk. And then you sat there and told me that you got head from somebody that was already an issue when you first had confirmed or confessed that you wanted to mess with. So now I'm just on the phone like, yeah, like if you want to talk, you just gonna be the one talking. So he's asking like, can I see you today, like later? And I tell him, I'm like, today is not good. Honestly, I just wasn't prepared to see him. I wasn't ready to see him. And yeah, that's really what it was. So he's like, okay, well, when are you free? And I was like, I don't know. I gotta see. Just say no, I gotta see. You know, I was really sitting there like giving his ass the cold shoulder, like being so dry with him, but I did not care. Like, it's just like, this shit just ain't shit right with me. Like, it just ain't shit right with me at all. So I'm just like, So he's like, so I told him, I said, I don't know, maybe like sometime tomorrow or something. And then he was like, okay. He was like, well, can you text me back? And I was like, sure, I'll text you back. Y'all, at this point, I'm really trying to rush him off this phone. Cause I'm already like, I don't want Zay to think like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I mean, it's not a secret. Like, Zay already knew that, obviously he knew about Trent and everything, obviously, cause they fucking argue. But it was just more so like, I felt like I was in a weird position to where me and Zay just fucking tongued each other down yesterday. And then now the person that I just was recently dealing with is calling me. And it's just, I don't know, it was like very confusing. It was just very confusing. I felt very awkward. I just felt like I was put in the middle of something that shouldn't even been anything. So yeah. So like I said, I was just rushing him off the phone. And he's like, wait, where are you right now? And I was like, I'm at one of my friend's house. He was like, at 9 o'clock in the morning? I was like, yeah. He was like, so then look, he literally, y'all, literally sure as shit. He said, you at that nigga Zay house? And I was like, Trent? I said, Trent. Like, if I was, y'all literally just said, Trent, if I was. He was like, all right, Darrius. I was like, all right, Trent. And he was like, just text me back. I was like, okay. And I literally just hung up. Y'all, that boy knew how to stress me the fuck out. Like, I'm talking about big stress, not the little one. Big stress. The big stress of them all. So anyway, I end up locking my phone. I end up going back into Zay's place. And I don't know, like, y'all, I was just trying to be so normal. But yeah, I was just trying to be so normal as I walked in. And I really hope that I wasn't giving off any vibe of like awkwardness or weirdness. But literally as I walked in, I was just kind of like rubbing my head. And then I just walked back to my plate. Now mind y'all, that phone call outside lasted every bit of like 4 minutes. Like, it wasn't long. I walked back in, fucking Zay's damn near already done with his food. So I'm just like, oh shit. So I just kind of sit there and I'm like just kind of picking at my food with her. Zay was like, basically he like kind of looked at me. He was like, you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. He was like, that was him, huh? And I was like, who? He was like, you know who? And I was like, yeah, that was him. He wasn't talking about anything. So Zay just like, you want to talk about it? And I'm like, no, I don't. I don't know what's up with him in that. Like, why do you think I want to talk to you about this? Like, I don't. I honestly shouldn't be here. I honestly shouldn't be here. Dog, it was so silly. It was so stupid. So literally, not gonna lie, that phone call kind of like threw me off a little bit. The fact that, you know, I don't know, it just threw me off. It threw me off. So yeah, I just basically told Zay, I'm like, no, I'm okay. I don't want to talk about it. And then I had told him, I was like, thank you for the breakfast. I do think I'm gonna head out though. Cause y'all, I just wasn't, I don't know, like something about when Trent had called, it was almost like a reality check. It was like even though I was being so dry with him, I knew for a fact that I still was going to try to have a conversation. So the fact that I'm in Zay's presence and like us kissing and everything and all of that, it just didn't sit like, I just felt like I was doing a lot, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I was just doing a lot, like doing stuff that I didn't have to do. Cause I think I liked Zay, but more so in a way of when Trent wasn't around, or when Trent was acting up rather, and me and him weren't talking, I felt like I was able to fall on Zay. Something to not feel those negative emotions from Trent. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. It was weird. But anyway, so I told him, I was just like, yeah, thank you for the breakfast. I think I'm gonna head out though. He was like, I thought we were spending the day together. He was like, I thought we was gonna spend the day together. And I was like, yeah, I was like, but I really gotta go home. I gotta get some work done and, you know, some other stuff like that. And so he was like, I get it. And I was like, okay. So, no, I ended up asking him, like, where was my clothes from, you know, from yesterday night, from when I went out to the club. And then he was like, yeah, you could just take my clothes to your house and I'll just get them whenever I see you again. And I was like, okay. So I grabbed my clothes from him and I'm walking to the door. And as I'm walking out, I'm like, okay, I'll see you later. And he kind of grabbed me by my arm and just pulled me back and was like, this the bye I get? And I was like, I'm sorry. So I gave him a hug because he was like reaching out for a hug. So I gave him a hug. And you could tell like he tried to like kiss me, but I kind of had turned my head. So then he was just kind of like, oh, okay. And I was like, my bad. I'm like, I'm sorry. It's just... And he was like, no, I get it. And then so he literally grabbed my head like this and he just gave me a kiss on my forehead. And I was like, I'll see you soon. And he was like, okay. And yeah, I literally left his house and I just hopped in my car and I went to my house. And yeah, I just sat at my house for like literally all day. And Trent was just texting me back to back. Zay was texting me to make sure I was okay. I was not responding to either one of them. Y'all always just sitting there like, bitch, give me a break. Cause right now I'm feeling popular. Like I'm just like, hold on, pump the brakes, pimpin', pump the motherfucking brakes. Somebody pump the motherfucking brakes. Yeah, I was feeling so popular. I did not know what to do. But anyway, so that day had happened. So then the next day, I wake up, I go to the gym, I do my whole little regimen or whatever, right? My whole little routine. I want to say about 1 o'clock came. Trent's like calling my phone. He's texting. He's like, hey, you said we was gonna talk today. Like, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. Y'all, not gonna lie, I'm still ignoring him. I don't know. I'm literally just sitting there just ignoring him because I'm like, okay, like, I don't know what else like you want from me. So sure shit. I come back, when I get back home from like the gym or whatever, mind you, like I said, it's like 1 o'clock. But by this time, it probably didn't turn into like 2. This is after Trent's like calling and everything. I'm chilling and I hear a knock at my door. I just know it's Trent. I go to the door, look through the peephole, it's Trent. Y'all, I'm literally like, my mind is blown because I'm like, how you gonna force me to have this conversation with you? And I'm not, I don't get it. Y'all, I was not prepared to sit there and have a conversation about how somebody engaged the boy head and how that possibly made him feel. And you know what I'm saying? Just shit like that. Like I just wasn't with it. So as I'm looking through the peephole and see that it's him, I kind of just wait there until like he walk off. He's steady knocking, y'all. 7 minutes to went by. And it's like, he's not aggressive or anything. It's just like a light knock. He's steady calling my phone, steady texting. And then like, I think like the last round of knocks, I was like, Trent, what? I was like, what? He was like, just open up the door, let's talk. And I was like, I don't want to talk. I was like, I just don't want to talk right now. He's like, okay, but like, I just want to apologize. I want to clear everything up and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, no, I'm okay. So then he kept asking, he was like, can you just please open the door? He was like, if you gotta crack it, that's all you gotta do. Can I just see your face? So I'm like, ugh. So y'all, I unlocked the door, unlocked both locks, and I cracked the door and I see Trent. Y'all, when I tell y'all he like pushed the door so fast open, he literally pushed the door open. He like grabbed me by my hand, closed the door, locked it, and like not drugged me, but like pulled me all the way into like my living room. And I'm just like, hold on, like, y'all, it wasn't aggressive though, I promise y'all. It wasn't like aggressive, it was just like a, aha, like made you open up this door, now we're gonna have to talk type of, you know what I'm saying? And then he literally like just pulled me all the way to like my living room. At the time, like my living room, I had like a little hallway and then you make a right. It was weird, but pulled me, it was a long walk to my living room. He pulled me all the way to my living room and he sat down on the couch. Like he sat down and like had both of my wrists, so I'm standing up like almost like in between his legs sort of, and he's sitting down on the couch looking up at me, and I was like, did you just walk in my house uninvited? He was like, don't do that, I've been in your house plenty of times before, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, but yeah, once again, uninvited. You weren't invited in my house at the time. I'm like, what is this about? Like, what are we doing? He's like, I just want to clear up everything. You didn't give me a chance to really explain my side. You just walked up and left and yada yada yada, blah 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 blah, some more bullshit. And I just told him, I'm like, Trent, I said, I'm gonna let you explain whatever you feel like you need to explain, but you already told me that you had got head from this boy. What more is there to explain? The only way I'm not gonna feel a type of way is if you said it was, I don't know, just hypothetically speaking, this is hypothetically speaking, or like without any judgment, right? The only way I wouldn't feel some type of way towards him is if you were asleep and you didn't know it happened, if you were drugged and you didn't know it happened, if it was not just without your consent. You gave the man consent to do that to you, and yeah, you just allowed it to happen, and you sit here and you want me to accept that, and I'm not. So he's just basically explaining himself in a way of how he just felt like Zay. It literally just boiled down to Zay, y'all. Like how he just felt that me and Zay were keeping communications, and I went behind his back to follow Zay on Instagram again. And just when I was at Zay's house that night and everything, and he was like, he felt like he couldn't trust me and shit like that, which I understand. I can get that, but you were acting crazy. And trust me, I'm not gonna do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when Zay had kissed me that night, I pushed Zay away. I was like, no, this is not this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you literally just saw who I was talking to. He just got on your ass, but you obviously like me. Y'all, I'm in Twilight. I was in the Twilight. I was in the actual Twilight movie. Like, it had me like, where do I go? Which way? Who do I pick? Him or you, me or her, him or you or him. That's how I was. But I'm actually stopping right there. I'm actually gonna stop it right there because I'm sorry, y'all hate the cliffhangers, but I just got to. This is a really good one. Y'all just gotta see how Trent responded and how he reacted. So yeah, we gonna stop it right there, and yeah. But I promise y'all not gonna wait too long for the next video. So that's one, that's good. So yeah, don't jump me for that. I promise y'all gonna get the next video within like 2 days of seeing this. Yeah, I promise. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, click that bell on the side so that you can be notified. Make sure that you tell a friend or two because it is good for you. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all in my next YouTube video. Bye.